Of course, the world's first successful mass-produced bolt-action breech-loading military rifle. Here is a comprehensive breakdown of its history, design, impact, and eventual obsolescence overview. The Dreyse was a massive leap forward from the muzzle-loading flintlock and percussion cap rifles that were standard in every other army at the time. Its core innovation was its boltication mechanism. The shooter would pull back and rotate the bolt handle to open the breech, insert a paper cartridge into the chamber, push the bolt forward and lock it down. The rifle was now cocked and ready to fire. This simple, fast action was a game-changer. Rather than an external hammer striking a percussion cap, the Dreyse used a long, thin firing pin, resembling a needle. When the trigger was pulled, this needle shot forward, piercing the rear of the paper cartridge, traveling through the black powder charge and striking a percussion cap primer at the base of the bullet itself. The ammunition was as revolutionary as the rifle. Each round consisted of the lead bullet, the primer, the black powder charge, and a paper casing that held everything together. When fired, the paper casing was mostly consumed by the burning powder, though unburnt fragments often had to be cleaned from the chamber. This weapon gave the Prussian army an astonishing rate of fire. A trained soldier could fire 5 to 7 rounds per minute. In contrast, a soldier with a muzzleloader was lucky to fire 2 to 3 rounds per minute. This allowed Prussian infantry to deliver a volume of fire that was previously unimaginable. Perhaps its most important advantage was the ability to load while prone. A muzzleloader required the soldier to stand up to use the ramrod, making him a large, stationary target. A Prussian soldier could reload the Dreyse while lying on the ground, behind cover or kneeling, vastly increasing his survivability on the battlefield. Its moment of greatest triumph was the Austro-Prussian War of 1866. The Battle of Cartridge is the classic example. The Austrian army, equipped with the excellent but muzzle-loading Lorenz rifle, was systematically cut down by Prussian infantry who could fire faster and from protected positions. The Austrians suffered casualties at a rate of nearly 5 to 1 compared to the Prussians, a disparity largely attributed to the needle gun. Despite its revolutionary nature, the Dreyse was far from perfect. Its primary weakness was poor obturation or gas seal at the breech. Hot gas would leak back towards the shooter's face. While not typically dangerous, it was unpleasant and, more importantly, it reduced the muzzle velocity and effective range of the bullet. The long thin needle was exposed to intense heat and corrosive residue with every shot. They would break frequently. Soldiers were issued several spare needles and were trained to replace them in the field, a process that took up to a minute. Due to the gas leak and mediocre ballistics, the Dreyse's effective range was only about 600 meters. That's 650 yards. Later rifles would double that range. Finally, the paper ammunition was not durable and was susceptible to damage from moisture. By 1870, the Dreyse's technological edge was gone. The French army had adopted its own needle rifle, the Chassepot, which had a better gas seal, higher muzzle velocity and range. During the Franco-Prussian War, Prussian infantry often suffered heavy casualties. As French soldiers fired at them from ranges the Dreyse could not match. The Prussians won the war due to superior strategy, leadership, and artillery, but their infantry rifle was clearly outclassed. The Dreyse Needle Gun forced every major military power to abandon muzzle loaders and adopt breech-loading technology. Its weaknesses spurred the development of its successor, the Mauser Model 1871, which used a robust action in modern metallic cartridges. By the 1880s, this stood for military rifles for decades to come. In summary, the Dreyse was a pivotal, first-generation bolt-action rifle, while quickly surpassed its performance in the 1860s, proved the absolute superiority of the breech-loading system and forever changed the face of warfare. Thank you for watching.